निरस्तः परावसुः idamaham arvavasoho sadane sidami. This is a well-known sentence chanted in Sandhya Vandana after Arghya Pradhana and before Gayatri Japa. It has a background of a story told in Mahabharata. Raibhya Rishi had two sons, Arvavasu and Paravasu. King Brihadyumna asked Arvavasu and Paravasu to come over to his capital city and perform a yajna for him. During that yajna, Paravasu, the elder one, took an interval and came home to meet his wife. In his ashrama, hermitage, he saw his father from a distance. In the darkness, he mistook his father for a wild being and killed him. Thereby, he had to perform a prayaschitta, penance. He came to his younger brother, Arvavasu, and said, I have to perform a penance because I have killed my father and the yajna is going on here for King Brihadyumna. If I perform prayaschitta, you alone cannot continue that yajna. So, please perform that prayaschitta for me and I will continue the yajna here for the king. Accordingly, the younger brother completed the prayaschitta and came back to Yajnashala, where the sacrifice yajna was going on. There, the elder one, Paravasu, made accusations against his own younger brother, Paravasu, that he had committed Brahmahatya, killing a knowledgeable man, and asked the king Brihadyumna and gatekeepers not to allow Paravasu into Yajnashala. Paravasu went to jungle. There he pleased Surya Deva and other gods with his meditation. The gods were pleased with him and came to Yajnashala and asked King Brihadyumna, let Paravasu be ousted. We will come to your yajna only if Arvavasu acts as a priest, Purohita, and narrated everything to the king, what happened. Accordingly, the king ousted Paravasu. Nirastaha Paravasu. Paravasu was ousted from Yajnashala. And Arvavasu continued the yajna. After this incident, during every Sandhya Vandana and any other religious act, ritual, a practice came into use that we have to chant this sentence, Nirastaha Paravasuho idamaham arvavasoho sadane sidami. The seat, asana of Paravasu, symbolizes swartha, selfishness, greed, durasha. On the contrary, the asana of Arvavasu symbolizes Niswartha Manobhava, selflessness, honesty, Arjava, devotion, Daiva Bhakti. So, during the rituals, the performer, maybe he is doing the rituals for his own sake, or he is doing the rituals for others' sake. As a priest, he is supposed to be selfless, honest, have a devoted mind. So, get rid of all the durgunas such as swartha, selfishness, greed, durasha out of our mind. We are supposed to chant this sentence. Not only during Sandhyavanana, even during so many yajnas, whenever the priest or performer takes an interval and comes back to his seat, asana, he is supposed to chant this sentence, because the external atmosphere, Bahya Vatavarana, undoubtedly affects our mind with swartha, selfishness, greed, and other durgunas. It is a type of Swayam Mano Vishleshana Vidhana, auto-psychotherapy, that we should chant it to create an awareness in our mind that we should not be greedy, we should not be swarthi when we are sitting in a particular place, important asana. Here I remember a story of King Bhoja's time. Some boys, cowherds, Pashupalakas, were playing in a ground. They were playing the roles of thieves, police personnel, and a judge. One of the boys became a judge, others became thieves, and some other became a policeman. The boy who had to play the role of a judge went to a mounted place, a heap of stones and muds, and began to play the role of a judge. As soon as he climbed that mounted place, he began to show some greater qualities which he never had in his life previously. The wisdom, buddhimatta, majesty, bhavyata of a judge. This surprised all other boys and the elder ones in the surrounding place. And this incident occurred again and again. The elder ones excavated that place, made Utkarana, and unearthed a simhasana, brought out a simhasana, and some old men of that place asserted that that was the simhasana of King Vikramaditya, a Shakapurusha, an epoch-making king. Though Vikramaditya had died long before, his qualities were there still on that simhasana. Those qualities had come to this cowherd boy also. This is the importance of a great seat, as it is said in Hindi also, kursi khud sikati hai. Whenever someone sits on a greater place, greater seat, he acts according to its post, its importance. That is why Nirastah Paravasuh, Paravasu is ousted, and Idamaham Arvavasoho Sadane Sidami. Now I am sitting in the seat, asana of Arvavaso, who was blessed by Surya Deva and other gods. If this awareness continues in our mind, we will not yield to greed, durasha, selfishness, and other bad qualities, durgunas. As it is already said, this is a psychotherapy, autopsychotherapy, that is supposed to be adopted by us to change our personality, to reframe our personality. As it is said in psychotherapy, reframing, changing our personality is called reframing. This Nirastah Paravasuh and Idamaham Arvavaso Sadane Sidami. This Anusandhana is nothing but a reframing psychotherapy, which gets rid of all the durgunas, bad qualities, and brings development in our personality. Such is the importance of Nirastah Paravasuh Idamaham Arvavaso Sadane Sidami.